All right, guys, it's Greg again. Um, Kusama trade went really well. I don't know if this is going to keep dumping, but I told myself if I hit 21%, I'm getting out, and it did hit 21%, so I got out. I was able to get in at start at 175, 176, and 177 is where I entered into, and it's going to slow down on that RSI. You can see there. Well, it's probably got still, it probably has a lot more to go on that. Doesn't seem like it's going to slow down, but I told myself I got 21%. I was good with that. It'll come down and do a bounce. It's going to come down and do a bounce most likely, and then I will get into the Kusama trade from there. But everything worked out according to what I was saying, and you go back here to Kusama, that there was those divergences from here to there where it's hidden bearish divergence, and it was going to come down. And same thing with I want to, so you can see it's probably going to go, it might even hit 165 or even go down there, but it's definitely starting to slow down. You know, I do, yeah, it could go down lower. I do expect a bounce somewhere along lines. But one of the reasons I decided to get out was because I saw Bitcoin was, you know, it did this, it's slowing there, and it's probably going to go back down. And then it came to that trend line. If you see this trend line right here, that trend, and then there's the support, and it came right to that trend line. So that's one of the reasons why I decided to go ahead and exit out of the Kusama position, because I didn't think it was going to go down too much more. I can't remember what my exit price was. I think it was 167. They're at the bottom, 167, yeah, 49 or 50. It was like as low as I saw it go, and I just plugged it in and rolled with it. But just looking at that trend line, that's the reason why I saw it stop. And then I suspect maybe it's going to have a hard time getting through that. It's going to stop here and maybe trend for a while. We'll see. And the other reason is that I keep going back and forth on Bitcoin. You see this triangle? It went through the triangle, which was good. Then it has this support right here. You see those already showed up to you, and it's that right there. And then the next one is down here. For some reason, this correction just doesn't seem right to me. You know, I do want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then down for 5. It seems like that to me, but it also seems like there's this 1, 2, 3-wave move here, and then 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3 up for this. So I still think that there's a possibility that we could get a W. This was an X wave, and then up for a Y. So like that. And then this most likely is a WXY. Because if you take a look, let's take a look at the RSI on the 4-hour. The reason I say that is here's the start of that trend right here. You see that? You follow that down. There's that dip, came back around, dip, came back around, a dip. So it's right there. So you see, there's that trend on Bitcoin, and that broke it, and it came down, did a test, and it came over here. So this I think is going to be something different. You wouldn't be able to call that. I mean, maybe out on the let's go to the 8-hour. Yeah, so even here's that trend. Yeah, here's it is on the 8-hour. There's that, and it broke it. And the other reason I say that is that I was looking at other coins, like, you know, Ethereum didn't move much, and I did have it like this. I'm going, okay, maybe Ethereum is going to do it and pop back up. And this would be, you know, this just to me, you know, going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This for Ethereum, it doesn't fit for me. It just doesn't. So if this is a three-way move and this is the X, this would be, so like this would be the W. Here would be a W. Like this, here would be a W. Here would be an X. This whole X wave, and up for a Y. Like that, you know, the Y might just go there or something like that. And then it would go down. That's just what I think. Here it is on the 8-hour. Here's the RSI from that peak. You know, there's that trend basically right there. And then this broke it. So this is different. This is different. You know, it could be in there. That X could be in right there. But then how do you explain that? How do you explain this? 1, 2, 1, 2, and this is 3. It could be. It could be. But the other thing is this, looking at, so say like Gala, unless Gala breaks the low, you know, it just seems like Gala should shoot up in, if you see this trend down here, and then you see this RSI went up, down, and then it just, this, if it was just right here, A, B, it wouldn't be right. It just wouldn't be right. I mean, maybe they're so bearish they can't even get up high enough to do it. And then the same thing with Solana. Solana, let me get rid of this. Solana is doing some stuff that, you know, and I know everybody wants to say that Solana, let me go to the 4-hour, take this off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's a 5 wave up for here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That looks like. So to me, this is like the same thing. It's the same thing. It's like a W, and then having the X go right there, it doesn't seem right. Even having a B wave going right there doesn't seem right to me. So this is like more like this. W, and then 1, 2, 3, or something like that. And then an X, and then go down. It just seems more realistic. This is, you can see 1, 2, here you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So a wave here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's divergence right there. And then a wave there. And then a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you see that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this doesn't fit. So then you have this whole structure like this. So personally, it's just going to be my guess. I would not be surprised if you see Bitcoin shoot up like this. And everybody thinks the bounce, lots of people going like, oh, look at this wave 1, that's a wave 1. And you take your stick, you put it right there, and look at that, lands right at that trend line, from that point to there. And it seems reasonable, but personally, I don't know, it could keep going. It could keep going. It's let me see here. personally, I think it's going to be more like this, guys. I think this whole thing is a W. It'll go up for this X and then down for that Y and then hit the trend line. That's just what I think. And the other thing is too, is the triangle. The triangle is either going to be in the fourth wave, and it does look like a perfect, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then triangle, and just should dump. The triangle being a fourth wave, a B wave, or an X wave. So, and from what I understand, they can be in a Y wave. I haven't seen one in a Y wave. I don't know where they go in a Y wave. They're in the middle of the Y wave, and I guess it'd be kind of like, so there's another triangle right there. Like that's a perfect triangle. And if that's an impulse, that would have to be a fourth wave. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It doesn't fit. So it's got to be W, X, and then a Y in there, and there's the triangle in the Y. So that's why that triangle is there. And then there's another triangle here. So I'm sticking to that plan. I still think that there's a possibility there might be a minor pump up with 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3 for this X wave, just based on the RSI. And that did break it though. That did break it. So it could go down. There's that trend, and it did break it. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't, looking at Kusama again, how much more is it going to fall? It's going to do a bounce. This is a nice, you take a look at this. This is a nice impulse down. And just looking at the RSI, yeah, it's going to do a bounce. So this is a problem with Kusama. It's not traded much, so it's like that. But it'll do a bounce and then come down a little bit more. So this is one of the reasons why I got out. Okay, I said it's probably ending. It's going to bounce up, come down just to maybe 165 or something on that, and I'll get like 2 or 3, 4, maybe 5% more. So I just got out of it. And then I'll look to enter in again. So 21%, I'm satisfied with that. 21% gain in a matter of, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours, if that, 4 hours. All right, guys, that's the, I wanted to show you a couple other coins too. Phantom is another one, I think. No, not Phantom. Let me see. What was the other coin? I wanted to show you guys another coin that was just doing, it was Rune. So on Rune, Rune is just based on this, I guess, that right there is not a 3-way move. And the issue I see with Rune is that's the lowest point. And then this is an impulse. So, okay, you go A, and then here's a B. So you could say, here, 1, 2, 3, and then up for a C, like in a flat or something like that. Because to me, it's like Rune is not complete. It's not, how do you have to, it's like I'm looking at that going, that can't be a correction right there. And then it goes down from there. But maybe it's going to do that. Maybe something weird is going on with the coin that I don't know about. And it's going to do that. But to me, it just seems like here's your A, here's your B, and then up for your C. And it went 90%. It looks like it went 90%. If it goes 90%, let me see that. Yeah, you see, if it goes 90%, this could be an expanded flat. So this B or this C can go, it can go really, really high. It can go 1.618 on Rune. It can go to here. And believe it or not, they can go to there. That actually can go to there. Rune could go to $13, if something happens, like gets real bullish or something like that on that correction. So that can't happen with Rune. So that's the other thing. I was looking at these other coins going, well, why is that correction? Why is that not completed? And so it made me start thinking about Bitcoin and my position on Kusama. And I was like, you know what? I hit 21%, I'm out. I'm 21% on Kusama, I'm out. So that's what I'm staying with right there. So my gut's telling me this is going to pump. Something like, maybe right there like that, and then it's going to dump. I just can't go with 1, 2, 3, 4. I want it, it looks so perfect. 1, 2, 3, here's the 4. But this to me, I don't know, maybe I'm making a mistake. We'll see, guys. All right. Well, thanks for watching my video. Peace.